The lineup we have suggests it's going to be a 4-5-1 formation, Jim.
Well, most teams that use this system, Peter, will work it in a way where, yes, they'll have a 4-5-1 shape off the ball and ideally a 4-3-3 shape on it. We often see that 4-1-4-1 shape too, and that has an obvious flexibility about it. It's a popular managerial selection because of that. It's just extremely flexible with all the numbers I've mentioned.
Way. Now that's well seen too. Oh, it's played into the area. Aim forwards. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Cross to the back post. Chance! Murillo.
Panama seem ready to just bide their time for the moment. Patience seems to be the operative word.
Lofted upfield. Chance! Has another goal!
South Africa would very much seem to be growing their confidence here. You can feel it.
Looks offside, I think. Yep, the flag is up.
Yeah, the referee hadn't spotted his assistant's raised flag. He has now, so he's ruled the goal out for offside.
Disappointment and relief on either side. Nothing doing. Have it back and can go again. South Africa are applying all the early pressure.
I know it's still early, but they're showing the better signs. No caution from them.
Played out wide. It's a mighty effort! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. With his head, but couldn't steer it in. South Africa with another corner. And that has been cleared. What a throw in. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. So we're still where we started right now. Gets a good foot in there. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. They've got rid.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
That's very neat. Played into the middle. Could move up a gear here. That's a nicely weighted pass. That's an excellent interception. Moved on forwards. He's in plenty of space here. Very nicely done. So who's he picking out? Delivers the ball. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Murillo. That is lovely. Shot, surely! There it is!
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Panama have penetrated for the first time.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
South Africa, time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Cross goes in there. Oh, what a climb! And the header is disappointing in the end.
South Africa, well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
Ball's being played in here nice and early.
Yeah, that'll be a test for that defence, but I'd like my players to keep mixing it up if I was in that position, you know, and not become predictable. They've got to avoid that.
Strong running down that left flank. Oh, smashing header! Another fruitless header.
Maybe they're trying to cash in on this, but...
And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time, because in truth, they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
South Africa can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
And it's played forward. That's really well manoeuvred. And a chance! Lingered over it, and the chance to counter had gone.
Peter, the best counter-attacks are pacey and incisive, we know that, and that one never really got going.
Moved on forwards. Pass just lacking in accuracy. And it's lofted through here. And he's heaved it away. Murillo. Oh, good spread. That's tidy. Now here's the delivery. Clears it away. That's a good run down the left. Aimed in towards the centre. Godoy. Murillo shifted upfield. South Africa still behind thanks to that solitary strike.
Definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, there'll be no accusations of a lack of effort. They're giving as good as they get when it comes to chances.
Pressing's intense, and the shot! It just took too long getting forward.
Well, the whole idea of a good breakaway is to leave the opposition struggling to get back, and they were just too slow.
And it's played forward. And that's a throw-in. Godoy. Keeps on running. Oh, sweet feet. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Cross needs to be good. That has been knocked clear. Aim forwards. Moved on forwards. It's a great gallop down the right-hand side. And the finish! Oh, and that should have been two.
Oh, what a stunning save. Absolutely tremendous, and he's kept his team in it.
And it's hoisted clear. That's a throw. Nice control. Here it is, crossed in. Tries to get it clear.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Showing good feet. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
South Africa really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
And it's played forward. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. South Africa are in a tearing hurry to save themselves here.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
South Africa are running out of time to save themselves. That's really well manoeuvred. Shot a goal! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able. South Africa really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Oh, can he get onto this? And the referee brings it to a close. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able to add to the scoreline in the end. So Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, the way the manager has stormed down the tunnel lends itself to an almighty telling off for such a timid, docile display.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.